This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Bus driver Prento killed in Inclarendon crash. The driver of the public passenger bus involved in a three-vehicle collision in Fort Pass, Clarendon on Monday morning has been confirmed dead. He has been identified as 57-year-old James Davis, otherwise called Prento. He was pronounced dead at the Maypen Hospital. 3 other persons have been hospitalized. 2 trucks were involved in the crash that happened sometime after 5 a.m. on a section of the Bustamante Highway. Davis was driving the Toyota Coaster bus to Maypen from his community of Osborne store in Clarendon for his first trip of the day. He plied the Maypen to Kingston route. It's still unclear what led to the crash. 75 stolen poker game boxes seized in Clarendon. The police in Clarendon are reporting the seizure of 75 stolen poker game boxes. They say the recoveries were made during intensified operations last week, which included the Betting, Gaming and the Lotteries Commission. In one instance, the operations netted the seizure of 39 game boxes at a location at the Cemetery Road in Denby, which led to the arrest and the charge of 60-year-old businessman Daverton Francis. The police say he has been charged with unlawful possession of property. The police say teams have ramped up operations in the division, targeting the illicit use and operation of poker game boxes. They know that the theft of these game boxes has increased in recent times across Clarendon and the neighboring parishes of Manchester and St. Elizabeth. According to the head of criminal investigations for the Clarendon Division, Deputy Superintendent Jermaine Anglin, investigations suggest that one of those boxes is valued at an average of $350,000. When stolen, one is reportedly sold at $60,000 to the criminal underworld. Anglin further stated that each box earns an average of $6,000 daily, adding that by his calculation, the 75 boxes seized could generate at least $450,000 daily to fund their criminal activities. With this in mind, Anglin said he and his team are resolute to remove the profit out of crime and to bring perpetrators of this illicit activity to justice. U.S. fugitive on murder charge to be extradited to Washington, D.C. A man wanted for murder in Washington, D.C. in the United States waived his right to an extradition hearing in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Monday. Range Reynolds, 24, who was captured in Kingston on Tuesday, is wanted in connection with the January murder of 27-year-old Tariq Booth of Virginia. The U.S. authorities said that the murder occurred following an argument between the men. A senior parish judge signed documents of committal for arrangements to be made for him to be taken to the United States. Reynolds is expected to be sent to the United States within the next 30 days. Man killed at party in Westmoreland. A man was shot dead at a party in Landalo, Savannah Lamar in Westmoreland on Saturday night. He has been identified as 26-year-old Akeem Dulcio, otherwise called Buju. According to the police's corporate communications unit, Dulcio was shot and killed by unknown assailants at a bar. Reports are that about 9:45 p.m., Dulcio was among a group of patrons at a party when 2 men alighted from a white Toyota Axio and fired several shots. Shortly after the shooting subsided, Dulcio was found suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Investigations are ongoing. Crown gets time to make disclosure in Noel Maitland case. The case against Noel Maitland, the cop boyfriend of social media personality Donnelly Donaldson, has been pushed back to later today to give the prosecution time to make disclosure to his lawyers. A bail application is expected to be made. This morning, the matter stood down to allow the Crown to review materials and make submissions to the defense. The Crown indicated that it wants to ensure the protection of witnesses. The defense lawyers said that they need more disclosure to be able to properly advise Maitland. The matter is scheduled to be called up this afternoon. The police constable who is charged with murder has been in custody since his arrest on July 27 in relation to the disappearance of 24-year-old Donaldson. Donaldson was last seen at his New Kingston apartment on July 11. She was reported missing on July 13. The police had indicated that investigations concluded that Donaldson was killed on July 12 between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. They stated that this was supported by forensic evidence and technology, but noted that a motive has not yet been established for the killing. 167 teachers resign in last 2 months. Minister of Education Favour Williams has revealed that over the past 2 months, some 167 teachers have migrated and left their positions in the local school system. Teachers, like everyone else, make very personal decisions to migrate, and we are sorry to see them go, but we respect their decisions. Obviously, resignations that would have happened in the last school year, we would have seen where many of those would have been filled, and so those would not be in the number that I am quoting to you this morning, the minister said. So those would not be in the number that I am quoting to you this morning, the minister said. She added, of course we will be getting information from our school principals, and so this number could change as we move towards the end of August and into September. The new school year begins the 5th of September, and even up to that time there may be resignations. Williams, who was addressing teacher migration at a press conference on Monday, went on to share that although the numbers may raise alarm, the situation is under control. She stated that the ministry has implemented several strategies to mitigate any potential falling out from the mass migration. Williams also revealed that 964 specialist teachers who have just completed their studies are now available for employment in the national school system. The press conference comes on the heels of the Jamaica Teachers Association warning the country to brace for an exodus of teachers this year, as already over 400 have left the island to take up lucrative job opportunities in the United States. Looking at our 2022 teacher training graduates by specialization, I see accounting majors, biology, chemistry teachers, computer science teachers, business education teachers. I see 111 early childhood education teachers. We have some 29 English double majors. We have 140 mathematics double majors. We have some physical education teachers as well, said Williams. We're seeing primary education teachers, 259 of those, and we're seeing social studies, Spanish, French, for a total of 964 teachers with specialization who would have graduated from our teacher education institutions this year, and I am sure many of those would be taking up appointments in our schools. Williams shared that of the 964 teachers that are now available to enter the government teaching system, 121 are bonded for 5 years, having completed their studies through the ministry's special scholarship program. They are expected to take up positions in the upcoming school year. Among them are 67 mathematics teachers, 32 teachers of physics and chemistry, and 17 with industrial education specialization, she said. We do have teachers coming in under the Jamaica-Cuba bilateral program. We have 70 teachers there. We have a framework agreement with the Cuban government under which we bring in these teachers into our system. In addition to the over 900 teachers set to enter the school system for the 2022 academic year, Minister Williams said retired teachers may also be sought out to fill any gaps resulting from migration. Williams says only those who have retired from January 2018 to present will be eligible to fill the positions. Body found along Mitchelltown Road in Inclarendon. An unidentified man was found dead along the Mitchelltown Main Road in Inclarendon this morning. Residents say they heard an impact about 5 o'clock and went to investigate. The body was found in the middle of the road and a mangled bicycle nearby. Parts from a motor vehicle were also found at the scene. Police planning to heighten school security. Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson has disclosed that he's meeting with his commanders across the island to discuss security plans for the new school year. In an interview with the news on the weekend, Commissioner Anderson said that the Police High Command will be implementing measures to protect students, especially those who have to attend the classes in troubled communities. He noted that the circumstances surrounding the start of the new school year in the last 2 years were rather unusual because of the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. During that period, most schools remained physically closed, with lessons to be mostly delivered online to students at home. The police commissioner said special attention will be given to the security interest of students in large urban centers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.